The big game is fast approaching, but wait, you still haven't got your tickets. You've spent hours searching, but you're still confused about ticket prices. Time to stop searching. Visit ticketcompare.com. We compare ticket prices for all the popular leagues and tournaments for you. We work only with the most trustworthy sites, so you can have peace of mind when buying your tickets. Compare prices, buy tickets, get to the game. Ticketcompare.com. Buying tickets made simple.
The FAW, the board and the directors for this opportunity. I'm tremendously proud and excited to be the next Welsh manager. I can't wait to get going, but it's a great opportunity for me and very excited.
Thanks, Ryan. Right, we'll take a few questions for about 15 minutes. We'll start with Paul. Thank you.
Ryan, congratulations.
Thank you.
How did this come about? Was the lure of Wales simply more appealing than, say, starting your managerial career in a club job?
It obviously came about when Cookie left the job. There's an opportunity there. I had the interview on Thursday, and we kept in dialogue over the weekend. And for me, it was just an opportunity that I couldn't turn down. I had the assistant manager role at Manchester United after I finished playing, which I loved, which I enjoyed. Obviously, I've not done that for 18 months now, and I was just itching to get back into football because that's where I feel comfortable, that's where I belong. And tremendously honoured and proud to be the next Welsh manager.
You will command instant respect in the changing room for what you achieved as Ryan Giggs, the player. Will that be a help or a hindrance for Ryan Giggs' management?
I think it's been both, really, since I finished. Obviously, it opens doors, but so many times it's been said that if you've had a good career as a player, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be a good manager. But I think that's down to the individual. I'll do exactly what I did when I was a player, professional, give it my all, and enjoy it. And enjoy it as much as I can. I've got a great group of players to work with. A group of players who have been so successful over the last 4 or 5 years. Unfortunately, we didn't qualify for the World Cup, but who can forget the Euros? As a proud Welshman watching them in France, I want to get us back there. And with the group of players that we have got, we should be there, and it's my job to get us there.
What's your assessment of the current group of players, not only in the senior team, but the players coming through?
Exciting, and I think there's a good balance. Like you say, there's experienced players, but also young players coming through who we've seen in the last few games. So, no, can't wait to work with them. And it's a group of players that should be making major championships.
You've obviously played under one of the greatest managers that football has seen. Have you asked for advice?
I'd be stupid not to. Like you say, he's one of the greatest managers, if not the greatest manager that's ever lived. So, I've spoke to him over the last 24 hours. I'll speak to him in more depth. But also I want to be my own manager. And I'll take bits from managers that I've worked under, both at club level and international level. But I'm my own person.
There's been a lot of talk amongst the supporters of friendly attendance as a player. How do you deal with that? How will that impact on your approach with your group of players towards friendly matches?
No, I played 64 times for my country. 65 if you include the game against the Basque, which I think I scored the winner in that game. But no, I mean, like I said, I'll be the same manager as I was as a player, professional, and bring a professionalism and organisation, and have a bit of fun along the way.
Right,
thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Going to the friendly thing, is that something you will have to address head on, because you're going to have to convince an awful lot of fans about your passion and commitment, maybe, in the light of your friendly attendances?
Yeah, and I'll do that by winning games. As long as I'm winning games, then them questions won't come up. But I recognise the question. It's up to me, like I say, to give it my all, which I will. My management team to give it their all, and also the players, and make the country proud, just like they were 2 years ago in the Euros. It's shown in them Euros not only what good players that we have, but also the team spirit. And I want to take that team spirit into the games coming up.
What about your backroom staff? You mentioned your management staff. What can you tell us about that?
Nothing at the moment. As you can imagine, it's been a bit of a whirlwind 24 hours. So that's something I need to think about sooner rather than later. But I've got a few ideas, and whoever it will be, they will give their all. And like the things I just touched on, be professional and organised.
Ocean Roberts was a coach under Chris Coleman, also went for the job. As far as you're concerned, are you looking at him still being part of the coaching setup?
Well, there's a conversation to be had. You know, what Osh has done for Welsh football over the last few years and will continue to do in his technical director role. But yeah, there's a conversation to have. I know Osh. I know that how he feels about Welsh football, the passion, and we'll speak in the near future.
And what did Jonathan? Why Ryan Giggs?
It was a very competitive process, and we made that clear. Very diligent process we went through, from long list through to long short list, and then to the final interviews. I think most people are aware of the people that we put forth. But clearly, Ryan's passion, his dedication, his presentation, when it came through, I'll be honest, it wasn't an easy task to go through. A lot of deliberation, a lot of discussion, but we arrived at the decision, of course, that it would be Ryan Giggs.
Any more broadcaster questions for anyone on the top table? No? Paul, do you want to ask a question?
Are you surprised by some of the criticism from the fans? Is it taking you aback a little bit?
I'm not on social media for that very reason. So I haven't seen much of the criticism, but like I said to Rob, Paul, I know that the criticism is going to come, and the way to combat that is to win games and give it my all, which I'll do.
Yeah, but just given your standing in Welsh football, does it not disappoint you a little bit to hear this sort of thing?
No, that's the beauty. No, that's the beauty about football. Everyone has an opinion, and you have to take that. You take that as a player, and now I've got to take that as a manager. It's just about striking that balance, and all I can do is work as hard as I can to produce a winning team.
Do you feel that you were sort of...
A lot of questions, Paul.
I know, do you feel you were kind of destined for this role, as was the case for Mark Hughes, Gary Speed, other former captains?
Yeah, I mean, the people you just mentioned obviously had long careers in Welsh football. In Sparky's case, it was his first job. I worked under Sparky, and it was brilliant. So the FAW have got a record of appointing people who maybe it's their first job or one of their first jobs. So obviously followed that trend with me.
And what will a Ryan Giggs Wales team look like? What sort of tactics can we expect?
Well, exciting. You know, I want to get the fans off their seats. Hard working, aggressive, both in and out of possession, never giving up, and like I keep saying, a winning team.
Lawrence?
Ryan, what would your message be to the fans that are sceptical about your appointment? Do you have a sort of specific message for them?
Well, a message that I'm going to give it my all, like I've always done. When I played for my country, I give it my all, and I loved playing for my country. And now is probably the proudest moment of my life to lead the Welsh nation into the next 2 to 4 years. Obviously with the Euros and then the World Cup. We haven't been in a World Cup since 1958. I want to get this group of players there, and I want to be part of that, obviously.
How on the backroom staff, are you looking for somebody experienced to be alongside you?
Yeah, the experience, but the right men for the right job. Like I said, I've got some ideas, but nothing concrete at the moment. And it was hard to approach the people that I've got in mind because I hadn't had the job. So that's something that I need to work on over the next few days.
Okay, thank you. We'll just take a short break. We'll take the photographers and the cameramen outside just to take the pictures of the new manager plus president.